Let us now start the unit 6, which is electromagnetism. So the term electromagnetism comes from two words. One is electricity. The second is magnetism. So the electromagnetism term itself says that electricity and magnetism are interlinked. So a physicist named Hans Christian Ørsted, he discovered in the year 1820 that electric field and magnetic field coexist. Coexist মানে when there is an electric field, এটা magnetic field linked হৈ থাকে, আৰু যেতিয়া magnetic field এটা থাকে তাৰ লগত এটা electric field link হৈ থাকে. Or in simple words, you can also state like a changing electric field produces a magnetic field, and a changing magnetic field always produces an electric field. And the experiment which led to this big discovery is known as the Ørsted experiment. So let us now see what Ørsted did in his experiment, which gave him this big discovery. So this one is the Ørsted experiment setup. Here he took a wire carrying electric current and a needle, a magnetic needle parallel to the current carrying wire. He observed that when the wire is held above the needle, here you can see the wire is above the needle, and when the current flows from south to north to that likha ase dekhisa, when current is flowing from south to north, Ørsted observed that the north pole of the magnetic needle gets deflected towards the west, and when the direction of the current is reversed, jetia current to north to south jai, then he observed that the north pole of the magnetic needle now gets deflected towards the east. Mane দুটা অবজাৰভেশ্যনতে আমি এইটো গম পালোঁ যে যেতিয়া কাৰেণ্টটো সাউথ টু নৰ্থ যায় বা নৰ্থ টু সাউথ আহে, দেয়াৰ ইজ আ ডিফ্লেকশ্যন ইন দি magnetic needle. Okay, and he also observed that if the current in the wire is stopped flowing, the magnetic needle comes back into the original position. মানে কাৰেণ্টটো যেতিয়া আমি ষ্টপ কৰি দিওঁ তেতিয়া ডিফ্লেকশ্যনটো শেষ হৈ যায় আৰু magnetic needleটো নিজৰ অৰিজিনেল পজিশ্যনত আহি যায়. And he also observed that the deflection of the magnetic needle increases with the increase in the strength of the current. মানে যিমানে আমি কাৰেণ্টৰ ষ্ট্ৰেংথটো বঢ়াই যাম সিমানে আমি বেছি ডিফ্লেকশ্যন পাম in the magnetic needle. So this whole experiment concluded that a current carrying conductor always produces a magnetic field around it, and because of the presence of this magnetic field, hey magnetic field to thoka karone jetia current carrying conductor dalot current গৈ আছিলে, সেই মেগনেটিক ফিল্ডটোৰ প্ৰেজেঞ্চটো থকাৰ কাৰণে কি হৈছিলে, এই মেগনেটিক নিডলটোৱে ডিফ্লেকশ্যন দেখাই আছিলে, আৰু যেতিয়াই আমি কাৰেণ্টটো ষ্টপ কৰি দিম মেগনেটিক ফিল্ডটো নাইকিয়া হৈ যাব, চ' দ্য ডিফ্লেকশ্যন উইল অলছ' ষ্টপ. অ'কে, so now let us move on to Biot-Savart law. So what Biot-Savart law is, the Biot-Savart law gives us the expression for the magnetic field of a current element. So current element ki hoy? Current element is a small segment of a long conductor. Suppose here you can see in the figure, this one is a conductor. Okay, hey conductor dalot small segment ami dhori lobo paro, ami consider kobo paro ekdom small current carrying small segments which are called as current element. Suppose here I have considered dl as the current element in a long conductor which is carrying a current equal to I. Okay, and here in the look at the figure, dl is the current element and p is the point of observation where we have to calculate the magnetic field. P is any random point which we have considered, where we have to find the magnetic field intensity, which is written as dB. R, small r is into distance hoy, hetu hol small r, which is the distance between the center of the current element and the point of observation P. Okay, and theta is the angle between dl and r. Okay, so the expression for this, in this case the expression of magnetic field intensity is given in the box, which is dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sin theta by r square. Here mu naught by 4 pi is a constant, it is a constant value hoy given here. Mu naught by 4 pi is also written as k, whose value is 10 to the power minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere, and you know that mu naught is known as permeability of free space. Come to the formula, I capital I to ki dise the current carrying through the conductor, dl to whole amar current element which we have considered. Sin theta is what? Theta is the angle between dl and r, so sin theta value to that bohibo and divided by r square. R is the distance between the center of the current element and the point of observation. Okay, so if you are given the value of mu naught by 4 pi value to, you know that I current value to jodi diye, dl value to diye, theta value diye, r square r value to diye, then you can calculate what? You can calculate the magnetic field at the point of observation. Okay, but now here two special cases will arise here. Okay, so first case will be when we take the point of observation on the axis of the current element. Mane jodi ami jikono eta point law in the axis of the element, point to moi yat noloi jodi moi axis ot law, suppose here or here, what will happen? Theta value to nathakibo, theta to 0 hoi jabo, and when theta will be equal to 0, sin theta will be equal to what? 0. Then sin theta 0 hoi gole ultimately whole dB will be equal to 0. Mane if you are given a point where you have to find the magnetic field, and the point is, you see that the point is on the axis of the current carrying element itself, then you don't need to find whatever be the value of I or dl or mu naught by 4 pi or r. Since your theta is 0, sin theta will be 0, so magnetic field intensity will be 0. Okay, so the next case is if I consider theta to be equal to 90 degree, mane if I take a point that is perpendicular to the current element, so that theta will be equal to 90 degrees, then sin theta will be equal to what? 1, and sin theta highest value to whole 1. So because the highest value of sin theta is in the case where theta is 90 degree, so the magnetic field intensity at any point which is perpendicular to the current element is always maximum. The next topic is a rule which is known as the right hand thumb rule. So the right hand thumb rule gives us the direction of the magnetic field because of a current carrying conductor. Suppose in the first case you can see the current is flowing upward, arrow to this said the direction of the current, and here the direction of current is upward in the first case. So moi ki korim, I will take my thumb in that direction of the carrying current of the conductor, mane conductor to juntu direction at current nise moi tat mu right hand or thumb to dekhaisu. Then my rest of the fingers where they move, jitu curl more baki kita finger dekhai, that will be the direction of the magnetic field. Okay, so here you can see moi jodi thumb to more right hand thumb to moi upor le dekhao, baki kita finger more etu direction of curl hoy. Okay, so this will be the direction of the magnetic field. The reverse case is very simple. You just take your thumb downwards, jetia current to downward goise etu direction ot goise, then the rest of my finger will point the opposite direction, right? Etu direction ot dekhai, so the magnetic field direction will be this. Okay, so jibanbur ami formulas pam which will give us the magnitude of dB. Suppose for example this one, the Biot-Savart law is giving us the magnitude of dB, right? Kiman khini magnetic field ami pam hetu amount to dibo, but the direction jodi dB is what? A vector. Magnetic field or the direction thake, this whole thing will give you only the magnitude, but jodi tumi direction lage kun pine ase magnetic field to, then you have to apply what? The right hand thumb rule. Okay, the right hand thumb rule can also eke hoy bostu right hand corkscrew rule boli eta rule ase, that is very similar to the right hand thumb rule. Jetia swa current to jetia tolole ase, mane that case, the second case when the current is going downside, tetia ami curl to kot paisilu, ipine paisilu finger kita. The same thing you can also remember like in the case of a screw eta tumi lua, jetia screw to point to tumi current or point to boli dhora, screw to tumi jetia tolole nibo lagibo, then you have to just see, hold one screw, you have to move it like this in order to for the screw to go down. Okay, so jun pine tumi screw to move koribo lage, that is considered as the direction of the magnetic field. The next topic is force on a conductor carrying current and placed in a magnetic field. Mane at a conductor which is carrying current and which is also placed in a magnetic field, he at a force feel koribo aru he force to expression to ami yat derive korim. Okay, so here this one is the conductor I have drawn, and F is the total force that we will calculate. Just F to the dekhai disu. I is the current carrying through the conductor, or a cross is this cross, whole cross is indicating a magnetic field which is given as B. Okay, so we know that all conductors have free electrons in them, or he free electrons bure conduct conductor to ভিতৰত current conduct কৰে, and if a potential difference is maintained across a conductor, then those free electrons will drift from lower potential to higher potential with a velocity which is known as drift velocity. যেতিয়া আমি conductor across এটা potential difference এটা maintain কৰিব পাৰো, then those free electrons they acquire a velocity, eta velocity he move কৰিব, and that velocity is specifically known as drift velocity. And when these electrons moves, and when they are present in a, when that conductor is present in a magnetic field, then that they experience a force, they experience, those conductors or those electrons will experience a force, and that force is known as Lorentz force. Okay, so Lorentz force or eta expression ase which is given here as dF is equal to dq v cross b. So dF is the Lorentz force, dq is the small amount of positive charge which we have considered, which is moving with a velocity v inside the conductor. Conductor ভিতৰত এটা small amount of positive charge আমি consider কৰিছো, which is considered here as dq plus dq. That dq is moving with a velocity v, and here you can see in the expression dF is equal to that small amount of positive charge v cos b. V is the drift velocity, b is the applied magnetic field. Okay, so now drift velocity hok by any kind of velocity hok, that is always equal to distance covered per unit time. Okay, so now if we consider that the charge plus dq has covered a small distance dl in time dt, then you can write v as equal to dl by dt. v to আমি কেনেকৈ লিখিব পাৰো, dl by dt বুলি আমি লিখিব পাৰো. So just replace v here, a v to dl by dt আমি replace কৰিছো. So what we get, df is equal to dq dl by dt cross b. Okay, so now just take dt outside, dq by dt, dt to outside uliyai anisu. So what we are left with, dl cross b. The rest of the thing is same. So dq by dt mane ki hoy, charge per unit time is nothing but current. Okay, see the difference, definition of current, you will get charge per unit time. So dq by dt is nothing but I, the current carrying through the conductor, or dl cross b to same ase. Okay, so now df is just a small value of the Lorentz force for a small amount of positive charge. So if you have to find the total force, that is the total Lorentz force, so ami f to uliyabole we have to integrate df, right? So integrating df, what we get, just df or value to yet put kora, I integration I to constant থাকিব, যেনেকৈ নহলো I to উলিয়াই আনিব পাৰো. So integration of dl cross b, dl to small element of what, length, small distance dl. So গোটেইটো হলে কি হ'ব, dl or integration to l দিব, l is the length of the whole length of the conductor, and b will be same because b is a constant here, b to change নাই হোৱা. So ultimately we get the total force F is equal to I L cross B. Okay, so because it's a cross product, so ultimately আমি শেষত গৈ কি পালো, F is equal to I L B sin theta. Cross product to খুলি দিলে আমি sin theta এটা পাম, and here theta is the angle between the L and B. L মানে length of the conductor, so you can also say theta is the angle between, theta is the angle between the conductor and the magnetic field. Okay, so if you are asked that jodi tumak khudhe, if there is a question or a numerical where you are asked that you are given a conductor to eta magnetic field ase, conductor to eta current pass ho goise, current value to tumak dia ase, tar pisot tumak dise the length of the conductor L to tumak dia ase, jitu magnetic field dot place korise, magnetic field to value dia ase, and you are also given the angle between the conductor and the magnetic field, then you can easily find out the Lorentz force. Okay, so you will be given numericals on this type. I will be given, L will be given, B will be given, theta will be given. You just need to find the force on that specific conductor. I hope you can do it. Okay, so here you can also write one special case. You can note down a special case where if I place the conductor in such a way that it is right angle to the magnetic field, mane conductor to jodi ami eneke place koru so that it is at 90 degree to the magnetic field, tetia ki hobo, then theta will be 90 degree, right? Theta 90 degree hole sin theta will be 1. Sin theta 1 mane that is the maximum value of sin theta. So sin theta to nilikhi ami 1 to nilikhi, just you can write F is equal to I into L into B. The force experienced will be maximum when the conductor is placed at right angles to the magnetic field. So as I said, if you are asked in a numerical, jodi tumak khudhe to calculate a force on a conductor which is carrying suppose current I, length L and magnetic field B, you can find the magnitude of the force. You can only find the magnitude of the force, but if you are also asked ki direction of the magnetic field to kun pine, tetia to tumak ei formula to dibo nware. You need a rule to calculate the magnetic field direction, and that rule is named as Fleming's left hand rule. Okay, it helps us to determine the direction of the force on a current carrying conductor when it is placed in a uniform magnetic field. So Fleming's left hand rule is very easy. Just you take your left hand, okay, so this middle finger will give you the direction of the current, that this finger will give you the magnetic field direction, and my thumb will give us the direction of the force, mane Lorentz force or direction to tumak dibo. So if you're given two directions, you can easily find out the direction of the magnetic field or the force or the current. Okay, next let us see the effect of current flowing through two parallel conductors. So here we will consider two parallel conductors. The first one is named as AB, which is carrying a current I1. The next one is named as CD, which is carrying a current I2. The distance of separation between these two conductors is given as small r. Okay, so you have to find the expression. You need the expression. So because there is a force between them, between the two parallel conductors, and the expression is given as F is equal to mu naught I1 I2 L by 2 pi r. So you know the value of mu naught. Just see the value of mu naught. Agor notes saba nole agor video saba, you'll find the value of mu naught. I1 is the current flowing through AB, I2 is the current flowing through CD, L is the small l is the length of the conductor, and 2 pi you know the value, r is the distance of separation. So if you are asked what is the force between the two parallel conductors, then you have to put this expression. Okay, তাৰপিছত তুমি the value বোৰ put কৰিব লাগিব. But কেতিয়াবা কি হয়, এইটো টপিকৰ numericalsত you are asked to calculate the force per unit length. Okay, please read the questions, the numerical question carefully. You will find কেতিয়াবা সোধা হয় the force per unit length. Force per unit length মানে F by small l, which is this. Okay, যদি force সোধে not per unit length, you have to put here. Okay, the value is here. But if you're asked force per unit length, you have to L to tolole nami ahibo aru tumi ki uliaba dibo mu naught I1 I2 by 2 pi r. That is the force per unit length. Okay, so that will give you the magnitude of force or magnitude of force per unit length. But direction to kune kobo jodi tumak khudha hoy direction of force to ki hoy, then you have to know that when the I1 and I2 jitu duta conductor current flow hoy ase, if they are in the same direction, if I1, look at this diagram, if I1 is going upward and I2 is also going upward, then the force between them will be repulsive. Okay, remember when the current is in the same direction, parallel. Okay, parallelly, if the currents are flowing parallelly in the same direction, then the force between them, the conductor, will be repulsive. And if they are flowing in opposite direction, suppose etat ওপৰলৈ গৈছে এটা তললৈ গৈছে, if the currents are flowing in the two conductors in the opposite direction, then the force between the two conductors will be attractive. Okay, let us solve an example related to the current flowing through two parallel conductors. So the question is, a current of 5 ampere is flowing through each of two parallel long wires. The wires are 5 meter apart. We have to calculate the force per unit length of each wire, and we also need to write the nature of the force if both the currents are flowing in the same direction. So you are asked to find the force per unit length. Jeneke moi agote koisilu, just see the previous video. You will find F by L or expression to hold mu naught I1 I2 by 2 pi r, and mu naught value is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, which is constant. I1 I2 dutare value dia ase 5 ampere, so 5 into 5 divided by 2 pi into the wires are separated with 5 centimeter apart, mane hetu hol distance between the two wires, which is 5 meter. Okay, if it is given in centimeter, please first convert it into meter, only then you have to put it, because meter here is the SI unit. Okay, standard unit. Then calculate jitu value paba, the unit will be, that is the value I have found, the unit will be what? Force or unit whole Newton, length or unit whole meter. So the unit of force per unit length will be Newton per unit meter. Okay, you are also asked this next part of the question. In the next part of the question you are asked the nature of the force. Nature of the force mane force to nature ki hai, attractive hoy na repulsive hoy hudise, and the condition is if both the currents are in the same direction of jetia duta parallel conductor current jabo, the nature is always attractive. So you have to write that the force is attractive in nature. The next topic is electromagnetic induction. So electromagnetic induction was discovered originally in the year 1831 by Michael Faraday, and he discovered that currents are being produced in a loop of wire if a magnet is suddenly moved towards the loop or away from the loop in such a way that the magnetic flux across the loop changes. Okay, in simple words, jodi ami call Michael Faraday discover korisile in the year 1831 that এটা আমি যদি কাৰেণ্টৰ লুপ লওঁ এণ্ড ইফ আই টেক আ মেগনেটটো যদি মই ওচৰলৈ নিওঁ বা দূৰলৈ নিওঁ বা এনেকৈ মই মেগনেটটো মুভ কৰোঁ চ' ডেট দ্য মেগনেটিক ফ্লাক্সটো কি হয় মই পিছত কৈছোঁ চ' ডেট দ্য মেগনেটিক ফিল্ড অফ লাইন্স অবভিয়াছলি মেগনেট এটাৰ কি থাকে মেগনেটিক ফিল্ড অফ লাইন্স থাকে চ' দ'জ মেগনেটিক ফিল্ড অফ লাইন্সখিনি যদি চেঞ্জ হৈছে মুভমেণ্ট কৰোঁতে এনেকৈ চেঞ্জ হৈছে এজ ইফ মেগনেটিক ফ্লাক্সটো চেঞ্জ হৈ গৈছে দেন হোৱাট হেপেন্স দেন সেই চাৰ্কিটটোত এটা বা সেই ৱায়াৰটোত বা সেই লুপটোত এটা EMF produced হয় and hence EMFটো কাৰণে এটা induced current produced হয় and that whole process is known as electromagnetic induction. The current which is produced in the loop due to the motion between the loop and the magnet is known as the induced current. And to define electromagnetic induction, you can write it as the phenomena or production of induced EMF because of the change of magnetic flux that is linked with the circuit is known as electromagnetic induction. Obviously ইমানখিনি কথা ক'লে ফাৰ্ষ্টতে ধৰিব নোৱাৰিবা ইলেক্ট্ৰমেগনেটিক ইণ্ডাকশ্যন কি হয় বাট নাও আই উইল জাষ্ট বেচিক যোনটো এক্সপেৰিমেণ্ট হয় মই সেইটো ডিছক্ৰাইব কৰিম Faraday and Henry, two scientists, they were two scientists, they did a simple experiment to which will explain you what is actually electromagnetic induction. Okay, so see these two diagrams. They did a simple experiment. What Faraday and Henry did, they considered a circular coil of copper wire and they connected it to a sensitive galvanometer. G here is representing a galvanometer. This is the coil they have considered. Just coil, copper wire eta coil hoy, galvanometer eta connect korise, and they have taken a bar magnet. Okay, simple bar magnet. So what they did, they moved the bar magnets towards the coil, away from the coil. এবাৰ ওচৰলৈ আনিছে বাৰ মেগনেটটো এবাৰ দূৰলৈ নিছে এবাৰ একেটা জেগাতে থৈছে আৰু কি হৈছে কি ডিফাৰেঞ্চ হৈছে তাত সেইটো সিহঁতে অবজাৰ্ভ কৰিলে চ' হোৱাট দে ফাউণ্ড ৱাজ when the north pole of the bar magnet is moved towards the coil then the galvanometer was seen showing a deflection. Galvanometer deflection দেখুৱা মানে কি হয় there is a current flowing in the circuit, right? You have when this G will produce some kind of deflection, you have to know that there is a current flowing through this circuit. So jetia north pole to usorle anile deflection eta dekhale. In the next step what they did, the north pole of the bar magnet was moved away from the coil. Tetiao hihote dekhile je eta deflection dekhale, but now in the opposite direction. Suppose for example right side of deflection dekhaisile jetia north pole to usorle anisilu, north pole to durole nile left side galvanometer to deflection dekhaise. Okay, and when the magnet is kept stationary anywhere, য'ত হ'লেও যদি আমি মেগনেটটো ষ্টেচনাৰীকে থওঁ ওচৰলৈ বা দূৰলৈ নিলোঁ একেটা জেগাতে থৈছোঁ then what they find that the galvanometer does not show any kind of deflection. galvanometerটোৱে ডিফ্লেকশ্যন দেখুওৱা নাই মানে যেতিয়া আমি মুভ নকৰোঁ কি হৈছে চাৰ্কিটটোত বা লুপটোত একো কাৰেণ্ট প্ৰডিউচ হোৱা নাই কাৰেণ্ট ফ্ল' হোৱা নাই অ'কে চ' হোৱাই ডাজ দিছ হেপেন্স এই যে কাৰেণ্টটো ইনডিউচ হ'ল কিয় হ'ল let us see that the concept behind this whole process of electromagnetic induction. Okay, we know that the bar magnet has magnetic lines of force. Jikono eta bar magnet or magnetic lines of force thake. These are the magnetic lines of force, right? It is jana north pole start hoy south pole magnetic lines of force por humai jay. Okay, so any kind of bar magnet will have those magnetic lines of force. So when a bar magnet is placed near a coil, then those lines of force will pass through it. Jetia moi yat etu place korisu, obviously a lines of force bor এই কইলটোৰ মাজেৰে হুমাই পাৰ হ'ব এণ্ড তাৰ লগত হি লিংক আপ হ'ব অ'কে চ' when the bar magnet is moved towards the coil যেতিয়া মই এই bar magnetটো ওচৰলৈ suppose লৈ গৈ আছোঁ then the total number of magnetic fields of lines will increase, that is the magnetic flux will increase. Magnetic flux is nothing but the total number of magnetic lines of force. এতিয়া চোৱা suppose magnet ইয়াত আছিলে lines of force suppose 5 ডাল ইয়াৰ মাজেৰে পাছ হৈ আছিলে যে মই ওচৰলৈ আনিম obviously magnetic fields of lines to increase হ'ব মানে কি হ'ব ইয়াৰ লগত magnetic fields of lines to increase হলে কি হ'ব তাৰ লগত যোনটো related flux হয় সেই flux to change হ'ব magnetic flux is denoted by phi okay and change is given by d phi by dt কিয় because with time it is changing if it is changing then যেতিয়া মই ওচৰলৈ নিলো এইটো ইনক্ৰিজ হ'ব ওকে এই ফ্লাক্সটো ইনক্ৰিজ হ'ব এই যে ফ্লাক্সটো যে ইনক্ৰিজ হ'ল বা ডিক্ৰিজ হ'ল হোৱাট এভাৰ when the flux is changing then as a result an induced EMF and hence an induced current will be set up in the coil in some particular direction এই যে মই এই মেগনেটটো ওচৰলৈ আনিলো magnetic fields of lines to increase হ'ল magnetic flux to with respect to time change হ'ল because of this what will happen there will be an induced EMF and hence an induced current that will be produced in this particular coil in some particular specific direction to মই পিছত কৈ আছো okay clear now the same thing they repeated what north pole to দূৰলৈ নিলে কি হ'ব obviously ওচৰলৈ আনিলে increase হৈ আছে তো দূৰলৈ নিলে কি হ'ব ফিল্ডবোৰ কমি যাব obviously কমি যাব link up to কমি যাব field line খিনি same থাকিব but coil to লগ ওচৰত নাথাকিবগে দূৰত থাকিব তো fields এখিনিত বেছি আছিল এখিনিত কমি গ'ল যেতিয়া কম বেছি হয় বেছি পা কম হয় বা কমৰ পা বেছি হয় কি হয় flux to change হয় again the flux will change again the change will be given by d phi by dt with respect to time and again what will happen because of the change in the flux there will be an induced EMF and hence an induced current produced in this coil in a specific direction similarly like in the first case so in both the cases when I am moving the two magnets what is happening there is an induced EMF produced in the circuit and a phenomena to ki boli koy electromagnetic induction okay we are inducing mane ami bahir pa kiba ta kori ami the induced current eta produce kori asu okay fine so this whole jikhini experiment to observation of pale that was all summarized in a law that is known as Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction okay ei jikhini observation pale that was summarized in two law first law and second law boli duta ase that are known as Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction the first law is stated as whenever the magnetic flux linked with a closed circuit changes then an EMF or a current is induced in it okay jithini ami gom palu hetuke first law statement hisabe likha hoise and the second law gives us the magnitude of that induced current ei je mo koisu induced current eta produce hoise coil tut tar eta magnitude thakibo kiman khini current produce hoise hey magnitude to second law thwe die and that is given as E is equal to minus d phi by dt and that magnitude is equal to the rate of change of magnetic flux that is linked with the circuit okay d phi by dt to ma agote koisu that is the change in the magnetic flux and the induced EMF or the induced current is always equal to the change in flux linked with that particular circuit okay so if here in this case the coil that is considered has one turn okol eta turn ase but there are some cases where the circuit can have more than one turn jodi 3 ta 4 ta turn of coil ase then ki hobo then you have to use this formula E is equal to minus n d phi by dt n is the number of turn if the coil has n turns then the induced EMF will be E is equal to minus n d phi by dt okay clear if the n is 1 mane eta jodi turn ase n to nilikhileo hobo because n is 1 okay so next is Lenz's law. Lenz's law gives us the direction of induced EMF in a circuit. Okay, মই কলো তোমালোকক first law to whole induced EMF এটা produce হয়. Second law to কি দিলে induced EMF or magnitude কিমান খিনি induced EMF produced হয়. So Lenz's law is the that law which gives us the direction. Is the induced EMF to produce hole that direction to কি epine current to গৈছে নে epine গৈছে হেতু আমি কেনেকে গম পাম that will be given us by Lenz's law or Lenz's law to মনত ৰখা এটা there is a simple technique actually way to remember the Lenz's law suppose here you have considered in the first case suppose মই ইয়াত north pole to ওচৰলৈ আহিছে magnet to so just to remember north pole to ওচৰলৈ আহিলে কোন পিনে হয় current to just I will write here n okay I'm writing with my left hand so sorry for the bad handwriting n to jodi eneke hoy n eta tumi n to ওচৰলৈ আহিছে কাৰণে আমি n to লিখিছো just in modified direction so n or jonto end hoy এই এনটোত আমি এনেকৈ এৰ' চিন দিছোঁ তো হোৱাট ডাজ ইজ ইমপ্লাইজ জাষ্ট এইটো বস্তু এৰ'টো ইয়াত তুমি ইয়াত লিখি দিয়া অ'কে ইটছ জাষ্ট এ ৱে টু ৰিমেম্বাৰ ৱেৰ ইজ দ্য কাৰেণ্ট ফ্ল'য়িং অ'কে এনটো ইয়াত আহিলে কাৰেণ্টটো এণ্টি ক্লকৱাইজ ফ্ল' হয় ঠিক আছে সেইটো জাষ্ট মনত থাকিবলৈ দিগদাৰ হয় কাৰণে মই জাষ্ট এইটো এটা টেকনিক দিছোঁ অ'কে চ' লেঞ্জেছ ল টেলছ আছ ডেট ৱেন নৰ্থ প'ল will be coming the bar magnet north pole of the bar magnet will be coming towards the coil then current to anti-clockwise jabo okay and when the north pole is receding away then obviously ulta phale hobo so it will be clockwise okay so here you have to yet eta kotha mon koribologia hoise the direction of the induced current in the circuit is such that it will always oppose the cause or the change which produces it mane কাৰেণ্টৰ যোনটো ডিৰেকশ্যন হ'ব সেইটো এনেকুৱা এটা ডিৰেকশ্যনত হ'ব যাতে যিটো কাৰণে সেইটো প্ৰডিউচ হৈছে সেইটো সদায় অপ'জ কৰিব ঠিক আছে দেট ইজ দ্য লেঞ্জেছ লজ এক্সট্ৰেল ডেফিনেশ্যন এণ্ড এই যে দেখিছা ই ইজ ইকুৱেল টু মাইনাছ ডি ফাই বাই ডি টি ইউ কেন আস্ক মি দেট ৱাৰ ইজ দেৰ আ মাইনাছ চাইন আ নিগেটিভ চাইন বিকজ ইনডিউচড ই এম এফ ডি ফাই ডি টিৰ লগত ইকুৱেল হয় মাইনাছটো নাহিলেই হ'ল হয় বাট দেৰ ইজ এ মাইনাছ চাইন উইচ ইজ ইণ্ডিকেটিং দ্য ডিৰেকশ্যন একচুৱেল ডিৰেকশ্যন অফ দি ইনডিউচড ই এম এফ বিকজ ই এম এফৰ ডিৰেকশ্যনটোৱে ডি ফাই ডি টি ডিৰেকশ্যনটোক অপ'জ কৰি আছে হি হ'বলৈ দিয়া নাই সেইটো ঠিক আছে দে আৰ ৰিপেলিং ইচ আদাৰ দে আৰ অপ'জিং ইচ আদাৰ দেট ইজ ৱাই দেট নেগেটিভ চাইন ইজ কামিং দেয়াৰ এণ্ড দেট ইজ নাথিং বাট দ্য লেঞ্জেছ ল এণ্ড দেট ইজ হোৱাট আই হেভ গিভেন ইউ হিয়াৰ দ্য ডিৰেকশ্যন অফ দি ইনডিউচড কাৰেণ্ট Electromagnetic induction is of two types, self-induction and mutual induction. So here we will study separately what is self-induction and what is mutual induction. Self-induction is, you can define self-induction as the phenomena of production of induced EMF in a coil when a changing current is passing through that specific coil. মানে কি হৈছে এটা আমি কইল লৈছোঁ এটা সাৰ্কিট লৈছোঁ আৰু তাৰ মাজেৰে যিটো আমি কাৰেণ্ট পঠিয়াইছোঁ সেইটো আমি চেঞ্জ কৰি আছোঁ আৰু সেই কাৰেণ্ট ষ্ট্ৰেংথটো যদি চেঞ্জ হৈ আছে দেন হোৱাট উইল বি হেপেনিং যিটো লিংক হৈ আছে মেগনেটিক ফ্লাক্স তাৰ লগত সেই সাৰ্কিটটোৰ লগত সেইটোও চেঞ্জ হ'ব আৰু যেতিয়া মেগনেটিক ফ্লাক্স চেঞ্জ হয় উই হেভ অলৰেডি ষ্টাডিড ডেট when there is a change in magnetic flux there is an induced EMF right so because সেই কইলটো নিজৰ কাৰেণ্টটো চেঞ্জ হৈছে নিজৰ মেগনেটিক ফ্লাক্সটো চেঞ্জ হৈছে তো obviously the induced EMF will also be seen in the same circuit that is why this whole process is known as self induction নিজৰ মাজতে কাৰেণ্টটো চেঞ্জ হৈছে নিজৰে মেগনেটিক ফ্লাক্স চেঞ্জ হৈছে এণ্ড নিজৰ চাৰ্কিটটোতে এটা EMF ইনডিউচ হৈছে okay so this is self induction so mathematically যদি আমি চাবলৈ যাওঁ you also know that okay let us see the mathematical expression first I is the current which is flowing through the circuit phi is the magnetic flux linked to the circuit আৰু আমি আগতে পাইছোঁ যে যিমানে ফ্লাক্সটো চেঞ্জ হ'ব সিমানে ইনডিউচড EMF টো বাঢ়িব obviously so মানে কি হ'ব ফ্লাক্সটোৰ লগত মেগনেটিক ফ্লাক্সটোৰ লগত ইলেক্ট্ৰিক কাৰেণ্ট ইজ প্ৰপৰ্চনেল ফ্লাক্সটো আমি যিমানেই চেঞ্জ কৰাম সিমানেই কাৰেণ্টটো আমি বেছি পাম অ'কে so when you remove the proportionality sign there comes a constant which is here L so phi is equal to Li where L is known as self-inductance or coefficient of self-induction of that specific coil okay so induced EMF or value to ki hobo is you know this E is equal to from Faraday's law you know that E is equal to minus d phi by dt so just put the value of flux phi here ddt minus ddt to eke thakile flux or value to yet ki hoy Li in case of self induction flux or value to hol Li so L is obviously a constant L will not change with time L to ulai hile ki change hobo I di by dt so in case of self induction induced EMF is given as E is equal to minus L di by dt where L is known as self inductance or the coefficient of self induction okay SI unit of self inductance is given as Henry is written as Henry and denoted by capital H okay so next is mutual induction so mutual induction at ki hoy duta coil thakibo okay duta circuit thakibo so it can be defined as the phenomena of production of induced EMF in a circuit by changing the magnetic flux due to a current in another circuit okay মানে আমি দুটা সার্কিট সাপোজ আমি লৈছো এটা ফার্স্ট সার্কিটত সাপোজ আমি এটা কারেন্ট চেঞ্জ কৰিছো তাৰ ইন্টেন্সিটি টু চেঞ্জ কৰি আছো সো the link up magnetic flux to change hobo and that will affect the second coil which is placed near to it ইটো কইলৰ strength to current strength to change কৰাৰ কাৰণে হিটো কইলত এটা EMF produce হ'ব and because it is mutual মানে কি দুটা দুটা থিং তাৰ লগত লিংক আপ হৈ আছে আৰু ইন দিছ কেছ অফ ইণ্ডাকশ্যন মিউচুৱেল ইণ্ডাকশ্যন হিয়াৰ উই আৰ লিংকিং টু চাৰ্কিটছ এটা চাৰ্কিটত চেঞ্জৰ কাৰণে ইটো চাৰ্কিটত এটা ইনডিউচ EMF প্ৰডিউচ হৈ আছে এণ্ড দিছ হোল প্ৰচেছ ইজ ন'ন এজ মিউচুৱেল ইণ্ডাকশ্যন উই উইল ষ্টাডি মিউচুৱেল ইণ্ডাকশ্যনৰ ইউজেছবোৰ আমি পিছলৈ ষ্টাডি কৰিম then you will also learn it better in a better way. So here এইখিনিত এইটো টাইমৰ কাৰণে অকল mathematical expression is necessary. Okay, so here similar, it's kind of similar. Flux is proportional to I, flux is equal to here Li, but here Mi. M2 এটা বেলেগ এটা constant হয়, that is mutual inductance or the coefficient of mutual induction. And similarly you can find the induced EMF E is equal to minus d phi by dt. ddt fluxor jagad ahibo, Li jagad ahibo Mi, and minus m di by dt. The SI unit is same for mutual inductance, which is Henry, written as capital H. Next topic is transformers. As you all know that a transformer is an electrical device which converts an alternating current into from high voltage to low voltage or low voltage to high voltage. Mane eta AC current or voltage to either from increase kobo pare nohole decrease kobo pare. With the help, we can do that with the help of a transformer. The transformers basically run with the principle of mutual induction, and here we will see the construction kenege bonwa hoy and the theory part. Okay, so first of all we will see the construction. Here is the figure of a transformer. You can see that it consists of two coils of insulated copper wire which have different number of turns. Okay, this one is known as the primary coil, this one is known as the secondary coil, and the number of turns of the primary and secondary coils are different. Okay, ketiaba primary coil to turn to besi thake, ketiaba secondary coil or turn to besi thake. Okay, they are both wounded in a soft iron core. So now from Faraday's law of induction, we know that the induced EMF is given as minus number of turns and d phi by dt. So in case of primary and secondary coil, ami separately likhibo paru EP as minus NP. NP is the number of turns of the primary coil. d phi by dt is the change of flux in the primary coil. And similarly, ES is the induced EMF in the secondary coil, is equal to minus NS. NS is the number of turns in the secondary coil. d phi S by dt is the change in flux in the secondary coil. We have took this equation as equation 1 and equation 2. So for an ideal transformer, it is considered that there is no leakage of flux. Mane flux or leakage no hoy. So flux or leakage no hoy mane the change in flux in the primary coil will always be equal to the change in flux in the secondary coil. Mane ki ei duta term equal hobo. Change in flux in the primary coil will be equal to the change in flux in the secondary coil. We can just cancel out this term, and hence we will get that EP by ES is equal to minus of NP by NS. Minus term to ami cancel out kori di pine ami ki eta ratio from this equation 1 and 2 we will get EP by ES is equal to NP by NS, or we can say that the ratio of the induced EMF of primary by secondary coil is equal to the number of turns in coil of the primary and the secondary coil. Just keep this equation as equation number 3. Okay, and from the law of conservation of energy, we can state that input power should be equal to output power. Mane EMF into the current in the primary coil, mane EP into IP will be equal to EMF into the current in the secondary coil, mane ES into IS. Okay, so just keep ES, bring ES in the downside so that we get the ratio EP by ES is equal to IS by IP, and keep this equation as equation number 4. Before we have denoted equation 3 and equation 4, and from equation 3 and 4 we can get this ratio, which is NP by NS is equal to IS by IP, which is the ratio of the number of turns of the primary and secondary is equal to the ratio of the current of secondary by primary. Okay, so there is a term which is known as transformer ratio, that is denoted by K, which is given as equal to NS by NP. Mane secondary coil or turn divided by the turn of the primary coil. Okay, so we know that NS by NP is equal to what? IP by IS. So K will also be denoted as IP by IS, and from previous equation you can get that IP by IS is also written as ES by EP. So this is basically a ratio which is denoting the relationship between the number of turn of the coil of the transformer, the current flowing through two coils of the transformer, and also the induced EMF in the two coils of the transformer. So this whole thing is the relationship between the all the elements of the transformer. And there are various energy losses in transformer, like for example copper loss, flux leakage, hysteresis loss, humming loss. I have described these losses descriptively in the PDF I have sent you. And here মই কৈ দিছোঁ হয় কি বস্তুকেইটা in copper loss is some kind of energy loss because of the heating of the wires which are made up of copper, both the primary and secondary. And from Joule's law we know that there is a power loss which is equal to I square R. Okay, and this copper loss can be minimized by using thick copper wires of low resistance. When the resistance will be low, the R value will be low, and automatically the power loss will be decreased. Okay, so this is known as copper loss. Next is flux leakage. There is some kind of leakage of the flux between the primary and the secondary coil, which is known as flux leakage, and it can be minimized by if you wind the primary and the secondary coil over one another. If primary coil or secondary coil to যেটো আমি winding কৰো wound কৰো iron coil to এটো আমি ইটো হিটো ওপৰত যদি লগ লগাই কৰো, then this kind of flux leakage loss can be minimized. Next is hysteresis loss. Hysteresis loss is because of the fact that there is work done in each of the cycle that is going through the alternating cycle of the primary currents. Because the core is working on that, there is some kind of loss as heat, and that is called hysteresis loss, and it can be minimized using the checking the material of the core which has narrow hysteresis loop. Okay, the next is humming loss. Humming is a kind of sound which occurs when the transformer works, because the core is continuously working, right, in working between the alternating voltage. If it's increasing the voltage or it's decreasing the voltage, it is going through a cycle of work, and because of this it gives rise to a humming sound. Transformer to পৰা এটা humming এটা sound ওলায়, and that is nothing but some kind of electrical energy which is lost in the form of sound energy.